Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Door Shut coming back to you with episode 6 of Tekkit 2, and today we are actually going to be working on the tree farm, basically creating a version 2 of this whole system because it's crazy, okay? So, first things first, let's get rid of the Project Red transportation stuff. Oh, I don't have an axe. I just destroyed that. Let me go grab an axe. I forgot about that. It's been a minute, that's for sure. Axes or it gets destroyed. Iron axe, that'll work. So we're going to use some translocators to basically simplify this to an extreme, okay? Because this is overly complicated with all of these different importers and exporting of items and timers, and all of this makes it way more complicated than it really needs to be. Of course, I won't completely remove it, but I want to simplify it to the point where we can actually look at it, say, oh, this is working, this is fine, and I don't need to worry about timers everywhere or running redstone wire everywhere. So that's kind of what we're going to work on. So first things first, let's get some of this stuff out of our inventory real quick. So this is paused, as you can see, and what we'll be doing is taking a simplified approach, I guess you could say. Let's see. So let's grab this barrel. Let's toss some of these apples out here for a second. And what we should be able to do is place this wood barrel here. That'll work. So I'm kind of wondering if translocators will even work with this, but we'll see. All right. So first thing here, let's try a translocator on this barrel. I didn't even let me place it. Ooh, that's not good. Dang it. These charge set barrels really aren't the greatest, I'm not gonna lie. They won't let you do a whole lot to them. Oh, I just can't place it there. That might be a better option here. Let's see. Okay, so if we do this, apples, whole bunch of apples, and then this, okay, and we, do this. We throw some apples in here. Okay, it's transporting them. Perfect. And so if we grab, we're just gonna use this birch chest for right now. Actually, can I convert this? No. All right, so we'll then throw this here, and I'm pretty sure I can do this. And what we can say is oak logs, and the filter will go in here, and then apples will go in here. All right, so here's another test. I want to make sure of something here. Logs, apples. Okay, so it only can do one at a time, it looks like. And I mean, it does it pretty quickly, so that's fine. And then the next thing that we want to look into is getting the saplings out of here, which I think saplings, of course, we could do another set of these. Actually, I think we could just do this. Hold on. So we'll grab another chest, which we have 14 of. Set this here, set this here, and grab some saplings. Right? Do this. Come on, trying to click it. I guess I just, no? There we go. Empty hand, that's why. All right, so we've got logs and saplings. And what this should mean is we can then set up our importer, which, yes, we're going to keep still using this thing, even though I really don't want to. Nope, axe. Okay. Oh, did I just break it with using an axe? Oh, these things don't make no sense. That's okay. I'll grab another one in a minute here. All right, so tubes, We'll just run them down, over, and then there. And I think this should be fine. See, I can't tell pickaxe or axe. Okay, so those are axe or pickaxe apparently, and the other ones are axe. But that's okay. I've destroyed both of them. And then what we can do here is actually just grab an oak chest, translocator, filter of saplings, and then this. We can then put this here with saplings, and we'll get another translocator here in a second. Okay, and then a tube, and I'll grab the filter thing and everything, or the exporter and all that. Item importer. I don't even know what they're called anymore. And we'll get that going. So let me get that, and I'll be right back. But this is definitely looking a lot more sophisticated. I'm quickly testing something. Diamond nuggets. Just throw a diamond in a crafting grid and you get diamond nuggets. It's from the translocators mod, but I can't remember what it actually does. I think it speeds it up, but I'm actually not sure. I wanted to test this before I got too much further into this. Let's see here. All right, so apple log sapling. Okay, I don't think it speeds anything up. I think there's something else to it. I honestly need to look at the mod page for the translocators. And apparently you don't get the nuggets back. Keep that in mind, apparently. That's all right. All right, let me be right back. Okay, so the diamond nugget actually allows for you to regulate the amount of items that are thrown in there. There is apparently glowstone that we're going to look at real quick here to see what this does. I believe this is the other item. Let's see. So if we throw that here, this should allow for stacks to be sent out rather than singular items. Okay, so there you go. So you can see how quick that is going to be now. So apples, oak. Okay, so that simplifies that. So if we want to regulate diamond nuggets, if we don't, and we want to speed things up, glowstone. You can also toggle these with redstone. And this is actually a port of the original translocators, I'm assuming, because there hasn't been a new version from the original author since 1.7. So this is kind of the wrong mod page that I'm looking at, but it's still valid, as you can see there. So we've got speed, we've got all of that, and I want to get the furnaces up and going, but I'm trying to figure out a better method for the furnaces. So let me get, I'm going to do a translocator on this side, and this side of this chest. And that way we'll have the ability to put one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. So kind of 2 per side. So that way we can just basically exponentially increase the amount of charcoal we make. And maybe that's not even necessary. So I'm going to get the translocators and everything we need to finalize this. And hopefully version 2 will be significantly better. Also, let's quickly throw glowstone on this. And I don't think there's a way to round robin this. So it's kind of just wherever. I think it's smart enough to know whether something's full or not. So we should be good on that as well. So filter, and then filter. And then if we throw this in here, okay. And then we've got apples here because I broke that char set barrel. All right, yeah, so it went down. Perfect. Let me get everything else, and we'll complete version 2 on camera. Alrighty, so I think I've got everything we need to finalize this, and it looks like it's about a good time to do so because we've got plenty of trees. So what we're going to do is redstone furnace, item translocator on all sides, glowstone each one of these sides, item translocator on the top of these. And of course, this is where all of the logs are going to go. Once we have more in here, of course, we don't really have that much because it's inactive as of current. We can just throw some of our own logs. And of course, we'll have to figure out transporting all the items out of this. Still, not too bad, I think. Now, we'll probably translocate some of the stuff, hopefully. But okay, everything should have everything it needs. Powering this is actually going to be an issue. I think what we're going to have to do for power is run the LV cable, which we might have to upgrade this cable in all honesty to medium voltage or something of that nature. And we'll just run this up. And of course, we'll run it up one more time. I need more. That's fine for right now. All right, so we'll of course want the other resourceful furnace, which will be here, here, and then if I can actually get it. Oh, yeah, my pickaxe is in my bag. Kind of letting it repair for a second. Okay. And then, of course, we'll need the cables and everything of that as well. I think we've got a few extra cables here from the old setup, so let's take those. All right. So that should provide power for everything, hopefully. And then we'll need to get translocators. And then smack them with an empty hand in the center. And of course, we'll need some logs to fill them. And then exporting out of these is going to be quite annoying, I would think. But I'm not 100% sure because the cables are in the way, right? That's going to be a problem. Let me sort that out real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're quickly working on another piece of this puzzle, and that is medium electric flux generators. Alright? Because we want to be able to transfer a lot more power to these machines than what we're doing. And to do this, we need a MV transformer, which is a machine block and 2 insulated gold cable, or 2x insulated. And that is this. So we're going to grab 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Had to make sure, because we have 4, so we need 2 times. So machine blocks, we will need a few more of these. I don't think I have any iron actually smelted down. Iron. I think I have to go upstairs and grab some here. We're just going to throw an entire stack into the furnace down here. I probably have enough charcoal on me to do that. And I'll be right back. When I get these, it's going to take a second to craft these. Of course, there's a few smaller components we need to make. And I do have the MV flux cables, which are just silver instead of 2 pieces of glass here. So I actually just ran this recipe. I pulled all the LV cables. I don't think we'll have a problem hooking this stuff up. Everything should be fine. I don't think the generators will go boom. So hopefully not, at least. I don't know how these fully function, so let's see. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so that should be everything for power. Real quick, I guess I should sleep. I really want to add the comforts mod into this pack, just because then I can actually have a sleeping bag and not have to run inside every time. Maybe I'll do that someday, but right now we're putting some flux generators down here. So we're going to have to kind of dig out an area, I guess. So we'll just place this one. Okay, I guess we gotta get center here, so there we go. And we'll place these down. And the way I'm going to do this is actually this way. Right? And then we'll run a cable down here. Right there. And we're going to have to do some weird shenanigans for the front of these, but that's all right. We also may not have enough flux cables because I didn't make all of them into it because I didn't have enough. So we're going to have to figure that out as well. All right, let's patch this stuff up. Kind of keep it a bit nicer than what we have had it in the past here. Alchemical bag. Oh, I don't know where I put my bag at. I probably accidentally threw it into a chest. That is fine. All right, so that is power. Hopefully we're producing enough power. We may not be. That might be a thing. We might not be producing enough power that these things are actually outputting. But we also may have put these upside down. So who knows? I don't think we put them upside down. No, I think that's the right side. So I think what we're going to do is put a chest here, 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 and here. And just have a push upgrade on every one of them. Actually, it might be an ender chest. I might have enough stuff to do that. I might have to EMC some stuff, but that'll be fine. And then just have the generators have an ender chest with one of these bad boys there. I think that's kind of what I'm shooting for. So we'll need 5 ender chests. And I mean, we could probably do translocators, but that's just a lot more resources. So 5 ender chests, and I'll be right back. Oh, and also push upgrades. Alright, so the way we're going to be doing this is kind of interesting, of course, because we're going to have to figure out all the directions for these. So this is going to be west, okay? And the way you actually tell this, by the way, without hovering over this, is actually the icon. So this would be north, this would be south, west, and then the other, if I right-clicked it again, would be east. So we're just going to throw that one in there. And then we'll say south. So we'll click until we get south. There we go. And then here we'll do another west for the top one. And then here we'll do another south for the top middle. Nope, I went past it. There we go. And then west again. Okay, and if you want to verify, of course, just look at the actual title of it, and it should be what you really need to look at. So we're going to place ender chests all around there. And of course, all of these will open up, and we have charcoal. So then what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this bad boy and this ender chest. I think we could actually just plop this down here. And we're just going to throw the charcoal we have in our inventory from just breaking that transporter. We're going to take one of these. We're going to place this properly. I need to go grab an axe real quick. Also, real quick, the repair talisman can be in your inventory. I just wanted to correct that. It can be in your inventory, and it repairs your tools as it goes by, of course. So you can just see that it repaired that completely. And it can be in your actual inventory part. You don't need it in your alchemy bag. Just wanted to clarify, but I always just throw it in my alchemy bag because then I usually have a lot of tools in there. And when I need a new tool, I can always have a fully fresh repaired tool. But, you could always just make 2. They're pretty cheap. So, what did I completely spaced on what I needed. An axe. Okay. And it's just like this axe, for example, if I wanted to keep it on me, throw it in my alchemy bag, and then never have to worry about repairing it or getting another axe in the future. So, just keep that in mind. And that one broke as well. Maybe I need a pickaxe. I thought it was an axe. Maybe I'm all wrong. Anyway, then we'll actually need the timer, which of course requires a block. So we're just going to place a block here. And then, of course, decrease the amount of time to about every 50 seconds. And it'll take out this block. Okay, so let's see. Am I right or am I wrong? Okay, an axe just isn't working. What in the world? I might install something about harvestability, because for some reason, like, that shouldn't have broke with an axe. Let's see. Let's just change these into planks. Get some slabs. We need iron. Oh, yeah, but I'm not sure why it's not actually working when I break those. It's kind of odd, in all honesty. But we actually need 2 of these, but I'm going to make 3 or 4 of these things right now. Okay, so 3. And I believe the way I placed it the first time was actually wrong. And that's why it didn't actually start working. So let's get this placed properly here. So we'll just go up. And just place it right there. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So we've got charcoal being sent around. Everything is filling up. And of course, now we have an ender chest that we can use to filter out more charcoal. And we won't have a backstock of it that much. It might be a good option to have more backstock. But now we can at least actually connect this to our main power system and use generators and things like that, which is good. And of course, let's kick this on. Let's unpause this so I can start harvesting everything. You should see a whole bunch of different things just shooting back and forth. One of the problems we're going to run into real quick is actually not having this thing, this importer placed. So let's actually get that placed real quick. Let's do it the exact same way we did a second ago. I have a second timer that I'm going to go grab here. But yeah, this should hopefully be a better system than what we had. We now have kind of the transportation of charcoal throughout our base, and all of that jazz as well. So there's our second timer. I would love to have better item pipes and stuff, but as of current, we don't have that. So, all right. So every 50 seconds, that should just, shoot out a whole bunch of saplings. If we actually decrease this to 45, and we come down here, we should see a whole bunch of sapling stuff happening. Of course, stacks at a time. Oh, and I never actually ran power to this thing. I forgot about that. Okay. So we got power ran. Everything should be good. Why are you not connecting? Oh, it's because you're paused. Whenever something's paused, for some reason, it actually, will not connect to power or anything, which is weird. But yeah, so just gotta remember to keep that in mind. And we're running. We are cruising here. I am definitely liking this a little bit better. I think we'll have enough. I mean, what? You have 3 stacks of charcoal per, basically, an overflow. So 3 times 6, you're hitting a decent quantity, right? And then you have a full normal chest size. But yeah, it looks like power is kind of the issue with this system. I just don't think these generators are actually outputting enough. We might need more generators, which means we need more MVs and a whole bunch of other stuff. So that's a future problem. I think for now, we're generating enough to actually get this going. And I mean, if we wanted to, we could probably knock off a few of these just to satisfy power for right now. Just knock off this first layer. I think that might be better, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I can see how that's not even running. Hmm. Is that even connected or something? No, that's why. There we go. That might help. But alright. I'm going to actually look into some other things real quick. I want to look into the IC2 power options. We do have the reactor, the uranium reactor, the nuclear reactor, whatever you want to call it. We have the thermo generator, geothermal, and then thermal. I'm not 100% sure how these ones work, but that's just something to look into. Let's see. I mean, we could probably craft one. I think we have enough resources to just craft one real quick here. We might not have 10 on us, though. Yeah. So some 10. And then copper. Do I have any copper? I think it might be upstairs. Oh, when I was actually macerating blaze rods, by the way, just to get some EMC real quick for the actual ender chests. So these were probably seized up for a second. Okay. And then copper. Do we have rubber on us? Don't look like it. So let's grab some rubber as well. Do rubber. Copper cables. Geothermal. So there should be a normal generator. And we need some empty cells. Some glass. Okay. How does this generator work? So this looks like it requires some sort of lava. I would assume. So let's actually grab a bucket. I think I just could grab my normal water bucket here. Yeah, let me go grab some lava, and I'll be right back. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get all the blaze rods out of here. And I'm going to throw this lava bucket in here for a second, just so we have that backup. And what should happen is we toss this in here, and we have power. Okay? This is basically the geothermal generator. Of course, the power is not going to go anywhere, so it's not actually going to use up this lava. But the problem, of course, with this is you do not have a way to get rid of the buckets. I believe we could actually look into translocators. We could check this out, see if this would actually work. Let's see. So we just say empty bucket, filter, come over here, grab this lava bucket, turn this bucket back in, get another lava bucket, and just toss that in. Okay. Oh, actually, I just right-clicked on it. That's not what I wanted. Just toss it in. Okay, so translocator isn't working there. There may be a specific direction that you need to pull out of. So let's try to put that this way. All right, let's try the bottom. I'm kind of just trying every side we can think of. Because if this does work, we could honestly automate power a lot easier with Project E, which just might be an interesting thing, because I don't think I've ever done a geothermal generator this way, with IC2 at least. So let's try this translocator bucket in the filter, and then push it. Why would there not be that function? Why wouldn't you be able to push this out? I would think you'd be able to. I wouldn't understand why you wouldn't be able to. Let's just kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. We're gonna do translocator, filter, bucket. We only accept buckets. Nothing. So it doesn't look like this would be a suitable option, right? I mean, you have the thermal generator, which is a lot more complicated future IC2 stuff. So I'm not sure why there's no way to kind of automate this. Do we have like an activator of some sort? Item, user. Because what I was thinking, I mean, actually, hold on. Let's try one of the more basic methods of item transportation in Minecraft called a hopper. Let's try that real quick. I think I have one sitting around somewhere. Hopper. If I take a hopper... No, nothing? That was a good try, at least. I was hoping that would work. Yeah, so you can't export anything out of this that I can tell. I mean, we have another option to experiment with, which is Buildcraft. I don't think this would work either, but, you know, might as well try it here. Let's grab a chest, redstone engine. Do I have any leftover levers? I do. There we go. So redstone engine. Okay, so we'll do this, chest, not there. Lever. Oh, and that converts it back to a generator. I figured we were going to run into that. That's fine. I don't really care. I was hoping that would work. I think I might take this into a testing world real quick. Now, I'm kind of curious why this would be that way. So let me look into this just a little bit further. I'm going to hop into a creative world and experiment around. I don't think there's a way to do this in the way I'm thinking. So let me be right back. All right, so after some investigation, the geothermal generator can be useful. Okay, and I haven't actually fully tested this. This is all kind of theory at this point because I'm going to actually test this on camera. But a bottler will do what we need. Okay, so you can actually have multiple types of this recipe, which is on one side is actually putting things into the bottler, and then you also have the version which is putting things into the bucket or bottle or whatever when it has something in it. So what I'm thinking, and this is 100% theory, this is the part that comes in that I have no idea. What we can do is we can take this lava bucket, put it in here, get a bucket and 1,000 lava, take this lava, push it into a geothermal generator, and then have power. I don't know if this will work, but this is something we're going to be doing next episode. It's not that expensive. Of course, we do need bronze for this, but bronze isn't that bad, really. You need bronze dust, which is copper and tin. We get that from macerating that stuff down, and we will figure that out next episode. So, some things to look into, that is for sure. I'm hoping it'll work. I don't even know if fluids are actually able to be pushed into that, because I want to just get power all nice and sorted. Looks like we're kind of good with power, so let's actually throw these back on here and see what happens. Should everything hopefully power. I think everything's like stabilized. We've got plenty of charcoal. We've got the generators going. How are these doing? So we've got a chest full. We definitely need to upgrade that chest, which I probably should have put the diamond chest I had in there. But you know, hindsight's 2020, right? So with that, we will end this episode. We have Tree Farm V2-ish, kind of. Maybe 1.2, 1.5. And a whole lot of things to look into for IC2 power, especially because it's going to be our base power system, you know. So keep that in mind. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!